Hello and welcome to True Guidance Tarot. I am Adriana Teodoro-Dier, a spiritual medium and intuitive reader. I've got a message for Gemini today. I have asked my guides and spirit to bring a message through the cards that will be deeply meaningful and helpful for you as you navigate your challenges this week. And not that it's going to be challenges, but there's a tiny bit, Gemini, sorry to tell you. If you're new to this channel, I invite you to subscribe because it really helps to keep you in contact with that high vibration information every week. And that consistent support will ensure that you keep moving forward. And if you're returning to the channel, so glad to have you back. I am so grateful for your presence and I'm thankful that you're here. So let's get started with your reading. And I'm also supposed to remind you that if you feel compelled to comment or like at any point, that's greatly appreciated. I do also really value your support. So let's get started with your reading. This is one of those where I'm reluctant to tell you about it, but I'm going to do it anyway. So the Page of Pentacles is the energy around you this week. So this is the energy of potentials, of having achieved some things, but you still have some way to go. So there's still ways to grow. There's more things to learn. And this especially has to do with learning. Pentacles are usually, especially the page, has to do with learning and facts and just gathering information. So there's more to learn. There's more to gather. But you kind of feel like you've got everything. You feel like you have the world. This is the world card. So you feel like there's not more that you need to learn. There's not more that you need to grow. And there's really there's not much else you need to do. So I don't want to burst your bubble, but there's another message in here. The thing is that this grabbing onto this success prematurely, it cuts out the growth that you're supposed to be doing. Your soul wants you to grow in some other avenues, and it wants you to keep gathering information, to keep bringing things in about your world, about a particular subject. And it's about a relationship for some of you. So, you may think you have it, but this card is saying, no, hang on, there's still some more. And I've never seen this before with this combination of cards. It's really interesting. We've got the Eight of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and then the Nine of Cups. And I've never felt this before, but I feel like these two cards are challenging each other. So this is the truth of what you know you need to do. The Eight of Pentacles being dedicated to the hard work that you need to still do. So this is supporting your Queen of Swords. And your Queen of Swords is saying, no, I don't need to do this. Your Queen of Swords is saying, we need to stay dedicated to our path. We need to keep going. And the Nine of Cups is so ready to just run off and have a good time. He's ready to enjoy himself. I almost feel like this is like a mother and her teenage son. She's like, nope, you need to do this. And he's like, no, I just need to go have a good time. I'm just going to go and enjoy myself. And she's like, no, you have to be home by 10. So just kind of a funny little thing. But the idea is that you need to stay dedicated to your path. You need to stay dedicated to your purpose. And there's still more that you need to do. There's still more that you need to learn. And the Pentacles really require dedication. They really require tenacity. And I think that's why you're balking, because you would rather that it flow easily and that it come a lot faster than it's wanting to come. You want this cup so badly. You just want the rewards to flow in, the blessings to flow in. And the Queen of Swords is saying, no, this time we still have some hard work to do. So for those of you for whom this is about a relationship, this is about cooling your jets and asking more questions, pulling in the facts, taking things in more, and really processing through the information instead of just running to, oh, I've got it. We're fine. We'll get to the next level. I found the person. I found the one. I'm not saying it's not the one, but there's a lot more that you've got to consider. And there's a lot more information that's waiting for you, and that when you grab it, when you really put all of this together, you're going to see a much, much bigger and more profound way that all of this fits into your life. This is not just about making the right choice about studying or reading something or a person or a job situation. There's a bigger connection to what's going on in your life and in your world. Let me see if they can tell me some more details about that, because that's a big statement. They're just saying don't cut your world off prematurely. So, like when you're growing a plant, or you pick a flower and you're so impatient to have a flower that's opened inside your house, you might be tempted to pick the bud off too early before it's really had a chance to get huge. And I've never actually done this myself, but I can imagine, because I know plants, what would happen if you cut a bud off too soon. It won't even open because it hasn't pulled up enough energy to really spread out those flower petals. So if you start to conclude that your world is done forming too early, it's going to miss off these beautiful other places it wants to grow and it wants to continue to go. And it's a danger for any of us to think that we're done. We're really not done. We get some level of completion, but then there's more mountains to climb. There's more things to do. So stay dedicated to what you need to do. Stay dedicated to finding more information. Stay dedicated to learning more. Do not jump to any quick conclusions this week. This is really about processing information. It is not about just flowing and hoping it's going to work out. Okay, this is really putting your feet on the ground, putting your head in the metaphorical books, and gathering as much information as you can, because there's other things out that are just waiting to open up different facets of your world, different things you can be curious about, and we don't want those to be shut off. So if you've got questions about that, please reach out in the comments below. Happy to clarify things for you. And you are also invited to check out my website, trueguidancetarot.com. There's a lot of really wonderful and helpful tools on there, a lot of interesting programs that can really help supplement your spiritual journey. And it's made especially for people like you that want to get to a better place. So I invite you to check it out, trueguidancetarot.com, and I'll look forward to seeing you next week. Have a good one.